Hong Kong serves as a special administrative region in the south of China. It is a city distinct from other parts of China where Chinese dialect and Putonghua is the predominantly spoken by the population. Putonghua has been gaining ground since the handover, with more schools and parents adopting to teach Chinese with Putonghua as a medium of instruction. To know more about Chinese education in Hong Kong, we talked to Dr. Ng Fung Ping, lecturer at the University of Hong Kong, to learn more about it.
咁而喺香港嚟講，我哋基本上係個母語係廣州話啦，但係與此同時學習呢個普通話係會只係有增值嘅，唔會有負面影響。佢增值嘅意思係佢係多咗一個語言嚟去方便我哋將來嘅學生係同國內溝通同埋同世界溝通，但係就唔會影響到佢掌握呢個廣州話嗰個學習。
One of Dr. Ng's interests is the integration of Cantonese opera in education. In 2007, she designed a new course to integrate Cantonese opera into a new senior Chinese language curriculum, so let's hear more about it.
咁而家亦都普遍多咗好多年輕人同埋細蚊仔係學習粵劇、接觸粵劇，好多小朋友係真係去學習呢個粵劇。去學習呢個粵劇去唱去做，咁而家你會發現好多呢啲兒童劇團呢係湧現出嚟，咁即係證明呢個藝術係佢係會存在同埋係有生命啦，咁所以我哋會繼續去咁樣去做。
On the other hand, Professor Stephen Matthews, a linguistic professor, believes there is a decline in the use of Cantonese due to Putonghua.
The decline of Cantonese in Hong Kong is much more subtle because it's still the majority language in most parts of Hong Kong, so it's not obvious that it's in decline. As linguists, we can see reasons why it's not secure, right? So actually endangered language is not endangered by the number of people speaking it, it's endangered when there are children growing up without it. And one of my students actually studied that phenomenon. The family sent the children to an international school, and although the family went on using Cantonese at home, they realized that the children were losing their Cantonese. The children started to reply in English, right? And when my student then tested their ability in Cantonese, she found that it was in decline, was undergoing what we call language attrition. They were not able to use the right classifier. Interesting difference between the umbrella movement generation and the next generation. With the umbrella movement generation, our current students grew up with their education either in English or in Cantonese, but with Mandarin as an additional language, just taught as a language, and consequently they have no attachment to Mandarin. It's just a kind of tool. They might study Mandarin to get a better job or something, but it has no more meaning for them than that. But if you then look at the current primary school generation, if they have been using Mandarin in the playground, then it's a very different thing for them from what it was to our current generation of university students.
However, Professor Ansaldo differs and believes there is not much harm in the future of Cantonese.
And millions of diaspora speakers abroad for whom probably maintaining that language is very, very important. So I don't see the popularization of Mandarin necessarily threatening Cantonese. It is still the dominant language of the street and of the family and of friends and of everything else that is related to social ties and intimacy, then you don't need to fear any effect.
The vehicle for culture is the vehicle for Cantonese movies, Canto pop, and some internet culture as well, right, for the new generation.
我哋嘅下一代三語移民根本係我哋應該有嘅目的嚇。我哋要英文好嚇，口語書面語好，我哋要普通話口語要好。我哋嘅書面語亦都要好，廣州話係我哋嘅母語，即係話呢個係我哋香港基本上嘅語文政策，而家仍然都係應該冇乜大嘅改變咯。
If you imagine in a couple of generations from now, when you might have many more highly educated, well-trained Cantonese Mandarin bilinguals who are Hong Kongers, and they are in that position of drafting the laws and the regulations for our planning and policy, then they might decide that it is in their interest to speak the same language as Mainland China if the political situation then is the same as now. So that could happen, but it's really there are many ifs involved in it, and it's if there is one thing we know in terms of studying language shift is how unpredictable it is, and so it's very, very difficult to speculate what might happen.
Putonghua will affect Cantonese in the future is still unknown, but Cantonese continues to play a big role in shaping the culture of Hong Kong and serves an important language of the city. JMSC News, Denise.